Software developers are responsible for designing, coding, testing, and maintaining applications that power businesses, websites, mobile apps, and various software solutions. Their work requires a combination of technical proficiency, problem-solving ability, and creativity. Employers seek developers who can write clean, efficient code, collaborate effectively with team members, and adapt to new technologies as required by evolving project demands. Preparing for a software developer interview goes beyond coding knowledge. Hiring managers also assess your ability to analyze complex problems, communicate technical concepts clearly, and contribute to project success. This guide will explore common software developer interview questions, provide sample answers, and offer tips to help you present yourself as a confident, skilled, and adaptable candidate. Question 1. Can you describe your experience with programming languages? Here's how you can answer. I have experience with multiple programming languages including Java, Python, and JavaScript. I have used Java for back-end development, Python for scripting and data manipulation, and JavaScript for front-end development. I choose the best language depending on project requirements and am comfortable learning new languages when necessary. Tip: emphasize versatility and relate your experience to the technologies listed in the job description. Question 2. How do you approach debugging code? Here's how you can answer. I approach debugging systematically. First, I reproduce the problem consistently, then analyze logs and trace code execution to locate the issue. I use debugging tools, unit tests, and print statements to isolate errors. Once the root cause is identified, I implement a solution and test thoroughly to ensure the problem is resolved without introducing new bugs. Tip: highlight a methodical approach. Employers value developers who can solve problems efficiently. Question 3. Can you explain the difference between object-oriented and functional programming? Here's how you can answer. Object-oriented programming, OOP, organizes code into classes and objects, emphasizing encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. Functional programming focuses on pure functions, immutability, and avoiding side effects. I have used OOP for building large-scale applications and functional programming concepts in data processing and scripting tasks. Tip: include practical examples from your work to show how you apply these paradigms effectively. Question 4. How do you ensure your code is maintainable and scalable? Here's how you can answer. I follow coding best practices such as modular design, clear naming conventions, thorough documentation, and writing reusable functions. I also use version control and participate in code reviews to maintain quality. Scalability is considered by designing systems that can handle increased load without major refactoring. Tip: employers want developers who think ahead and write clean, maintainable code. Question 5. How do you stay updated with new technologies? Here's how you can answer. I read technical blogs, follow industry leaders, attend webinars, and experiment with new tools in personal projects. For instance, I recently learned about containerization with Docker and implemented it in a side project to gain hands-on experience. Continuous learning ensures I can adopt the best solutions for projects and keep skills current. Tip: show curiosity and commitment to professional growth. Question 6. Can you explain the difference between SQL and NoSQL databases? Here's how you can answer. SQL databases are relational, structured, and ideal for complex queries and data integrity. NoSQL databases are non-relational, flexible, and suitable for handling unstructured data. I select the database type based on project needs, SQL for reporting or financial data and NoSQL for handling large volumes of dynamic content. Tip: demonstrate practical understanding, not just theoretical knowledge. Question 7. How do you handle version control in projects? Here's how you can answer. I use Git for version control, maintaining feature branches, committing small changes, and regularly merging into the main branch after peer review. I also write clear commit messages for transparency and track changes effectively. Version control ensures smooth collaboration and reduces the risk of errors in shared codebases. Tip: emphasize collaboration and disciplined coding practices. Question 8. How do you test your code for errors? Here's how you can answer. I use unit tests, integration tests, and manual testing. Unit tests validate individual components, integration tests ensure modules work together, and manual testing covers edge cases. Testing is an integral part of my workflow to deliver reliable, bug-free software. Tip: highlight your commitment to quality and reliability. Question 9. Describe a challenging project and how you overcame it. Here's how you can answer. I worked on a web application that required integrating multiple APIs. Initially, there were data inconsistencies and latency issues. I optimized API calls, implemented caching, and added error handling mechanisms. The project was delivered on time, and users experienced faster and more reliable performance. Tip: use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to provide a structured answer. Question 10. Where do you see the future of software development heading? Here's how you can answer. Software development is moving toward automation, cloud-native architectures, microservices, and AI-driven solutions. Continuous integration, continuous deployment, CI/CD practices, and enhanced security are becoming standard. Staying current with these trends ensures I can contribute to innovative, efficient, and secure software solutions. Tip: demonstrate awareness of industry trends and forward-thinking mindset. Final thoughts. Software developer interviews assess both technical skills and problem-solving abilities. Employers look for candidates who can write clean code, debug efficiently, design scalable systems, and collaborate with teams effectively. Preparing structured answers with real-world examples will help you demonstrate competence and confidence. Equally important are communication, teamwork, and adaptability. Speak clearly, explain your thought process, and provide measurable examples. By combining technical expertise with practical problem-solving and collaboration, you can present yourself as a well-rounded software developer ready to tackle complex challenges and contribute meaningfully to any team.